Speaker number one, or contestant number one, Sarah Robbins, memory loss, Sarah Robbins.
Do you suffer from memory loss? I have these neighbors, they are in the 60s, and they suffer from memory loss. They decided to go to a memory class that will teach them how to associate things so they will increase their memory. My neighbor kept telling me how good this class is done to him. So one day when I met him, and I asked him, what was the name of the memory school? Oh, what's the name of this flower? You know, this flower, it's a beautiful flower. It's about this prickly thorn. What's the name of this flower? A rose? Yeah, that's it. It's a rose. Hey, Rose, what was the name of this memory school? Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmaster, and welcome guest. Memory loss is an increasingly common problem. Where did I put my car keys? Where is my cell phone? The older you get, you start to lose your memory. Raise your hand if you remember losing your memory. And all of you that didn't raise your hand, good for you. I could be watching TV and flipping. I can be watching TV, and during commercial, I will be flicking through my channels. And when I want to come back to the movie, I just forgot what movie I was watching. I forgot what channel I was. How many of you remember your age? For example, like most of you who didn't raise your hand before, I do not remember my age. How come? I just don't remember being 20, 10, 20, or 30. Memory loss is an increasingly long time. Memory loss is something that started long time with me, very long time. As much as I try, I just can't remember being born. I tried so much, but you know, it struck me as strange because, you know, it's the most successful and significant event of our life, and we can't remember it. It is our coming party. It is the reason we are alive. Every year we celebrate our birthday, and with all the celebration we have, we can't remember our birthday, our birthday. You know, being born. Anyway, memory loss. My theory about memory loss is that it's due or caused by a defective brain glue. I often can remember names, but I can't attach them to faces. And this, believe me, can be a problem during personal intimacy. A game that you can play to improve your memory is called Pin the name of the donkey. It can help people with a defective brain glue. Oh, but you have to remember to do it in your mind, but not in actual reception. Because I can imagine some people really being offended, objecting to have things pinned on their face. And some of them, I don't think they would like to be called donkeys. There was a show I was watching. What was her name? Oprah show. She had a guest, a young girl which I don't remember her name too. And this girl had an amazing memory. She was able to memorize names of people. In that show, they introduced her to the 300 or more audience members, and she made them by their first name and last name. And then they put her up on stage and showed her something like 50 random pictures of the audiences, and she remembered them all by first name and by last name. It was really wow. But I would like to meet her in 40 years and see how much of brain glue, defective brain glue, she managed to accumulate. Another common strategy people use to remember names is by repeating the person's name. So, and who are you? It's Sarah. Oh, hi Sarah, how are you? How are your dogs, Sarah? I'm fine. I know we've been meeting in this occasion for the last daycare and you can't remember neither my name or that I don't have any dogs, but you know what? I have this neighbor. She went to a memory school and she can tell you about it. It's helped her. I can give you her phone number. She will give you the name of the school. Can you remind me your name? Do you remember the name of my neighbor? Madam Constance.
Just a minute of silence. So could Mr. Timer, can you let me know when 1 minute has passed? Mr. Timer.